Hamilton Lodge opened in 1948 and served as a care home for people with both mental and physical disabilities, most notably in its later years catering for those with severe autism. It closed down in 2017 due to the building falling into disrepair and being unfit for purpose, as well as being unable to recruit and retain staff. Since then, it's sat empty and has sadly been a target for a number of vandals, prompting the local authorities to speed up plans of redeveloping the site for residential housing. Now, after watching some videos and reading some reports on this place, I came across some rumours that the reason it shut down in 2017 was because of mistreatment of some of the residents. Now, I was actually able to find the CQC report from 2017, and it would seem that nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, many of the reports were extremely good from this place. The only one that was slightly below the others was safety, but obviously that was one of the reasons it shut down in the first place, was because of the building being unfit for purpose. I'm sure that probably relates to fire exits and things such as that. Now, I suppose many of you are wondering why we've come here. Well, let's go inside and I'll explain. Since its abandonment, there's been numerous urban explorers that have come here to take photos of the decaying remains, and a handful of them have come away saying they had a very haunting experience here, as well as hearing voices coming from empty rooms. Although the care home itself opened in 1948, it would appear that the building dates many years before this. Could it be that any aspect of a haunting here is linked to an earlier part of the building's history? So obviously the paranormal reports from this place are very, very vague, and some of you might be wondering why we'd bother to come and investigate somewhere with reports so vague. However, the thing is that anywhere where there is potential that would be able to record or document something unusual, it's always worth us coming and having a look. There's certainly places we've been that are not remotely known for being haunted whatsoever, and we've had things happen there. So it's certainly worth coming and having a look. Now, after walking around the building, I have to say I don't particularly feel that there's anything strange going on here. There's certainly areas that are very creepy, but it's an old building. It's obviously, you know, falling apart, so it's got a quite spooky horror film aesthetic about it. But as for feeling anything deeper than that, certainly I'm not at the moment. However, I've not really tried to acknowledge anything else here at the moment. You know, sometimes you go and sit somewhere in the dark and you just take in the environment and you can feel changes that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. So I'm hoping once we do come back here to investigate, we'll be able to tap into whatever's here and hopefully get some kind of communication. We returned to the Hamilton Lodge a month later, but to our surprise, the entire site had been fenced off, with armadillo security pods on the perimeter, and what even seemed to be on-site security, leaving us no option but to cancel the investigation. With paranormal investigating, especially on abandoned sites, this is unfortunately one of the situations we often find ourselves in, and decided to share this with you to show the sometimes difficult reality of what we do. Sadly, it would appear that whatever stories the Hamilton Lodge still had to share will be lost with its demolition, the remnants of past lives reduced to dust, with only the memories of those who worked and lived there over the last 100 years remaining. Having not had our fix of investigating an abandoned building, we headed out a few months later to the small village of Botany, where, next to the church in an overgrown field, sat a house that appeared to have been left derelict for years. This is actually quite
It's just, even though it's got bits of the ceiling falling off, I mean, it's not terrible. Like, considering some of the other places we've been to, like that other Marmite House place where it was like rotting to pieces. It's definitely not some.
Is that your tummy?
No.
Is that a bit... What's that?
Bird's nest.
I was going to say, there's definitely not someone like squatting.
Let's do a sweep first.
Just that message on the door just gave me the willies a bit. That bomb.
Some decent curtain poles then.
Oh. Luke, be careful when we're
I did
upstairs.
see that, but it might not all be like that.
That's straight through the floor.
How do the stairs feel?
Alright.
It sounds very hollow.
I'm just waiting for Luke to the floor. How are these light switches are?
Don't.
What? Turn the lights off?
There's loads of dead butterflies.
Yeah, there is in that back room.
All the dead butterflies.
I think so. The raspberry.
So like musty in it.
Is there anyone here in this house? We've just come in. We've just come to see if everyone is all right here. Don't mean you any offence or any harm by entering your home. We've just come to see if there is anybody here and if you're all right.
So it's like a steady race on that thing on 0.1 to 0, 0 and just backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Everyone's phones are actually off now.
Mhm.
Yeah, completely. So if that K2 goes off now, there's not really any reason for it.
Yeah.
I think we're even quite far away for... Yeah, there's a car about to go past, see if that makes a difference.
Should
No.
be.
That's what I mean, I think we're far enough away from traffic and stuff.
And with this house as well, I mean, the fuse box in there, all the things are on, but there's no power.
Yeah,
to the
well,
house.
we saw the power line was completely down outside, wasn't it? Is there anybody that lives here?
What was that?
You all heard that?
Yeah.
That was like a... Ooh.
It was upstairs.
Yeah. Is somebody upstairs? Don't need to be worried, we've just come to check you're alright. Could you come downstairs with us?
Just to clarify, we've done a sweep of the house and no one else
No
is in
one's
here
here.
but us.
There weren't even any pigeons or anything.
No.
No. The only place there might be pigeons is if there's a loft on it.
There was a loft, but that was empty,
Oh.
as far as I can see.
We all heard that noise just now though.
Yeah.
That camera up there will pick that up probably better.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was upstairs.
Yeah, I thought it was upstairs. Don't need to be worried at all. Do you need help?
Come downstairs if you want us to help you. Or if you can't come downstairs, make a noise upstairs and we'll come up.
I think that's an owl outside, isn't it?
So, The idea is we've got an old school analog tape recorder. The idea being that it will record magnetically onto a tape, and going in theory with ghosts having some kind of link to electromagnetism. Potentially it could be a way that we'd be able to record EVP better. Now it has obviously got a motor in, so it's going to be a bit louder than a sort of digital recorder, but it's something we've not really tried before, so we thought we'd give it a go.
This is the water heater, it would have been.
So we've got that tape recorder on the fireplace there. I don't know if you're able to come speak into it. We'd like to interview you if possible, learn about you, who you are, learn about your life.
That's on flat 0.1 now.
Yeah. It was at this moment that the tape recorder captured what appeared to be a male voice. Although we can't make out what's being said, we're confident it was not the sound of something in the room, as our camera's audio show it to be silent at the time. We've also compared it to other parts of the recording, and it doesn't appear to have the same qualities as the background mechanical workings of the machine itself, leaving this voice unexplained.
That's on flat 0.1 now. Yeah. That's on flat 0.1 now. Yeah.
Could you start by telling us your name, please?
Sorry. I think it's like a moth or something. It just went to go out my nose. That was horrible.
You shout your name as loud as you can into that, on top of the fireplace, so they can hear you properly.
How long have you lived in this house? With no further activity downstairs, we made our way upstairs to what was the master bedroom, where once again we rolled the tape in hopes of capturing EVP. Is there anybody in the bedroom? The master bedroom? We thought we heard someone talking up here earlier. It sounded like maybe you needed some help. So we've come up here to help you. Could you just let us know that you're okay?
Can you tell us your name?
Maybe give us like a knock on the wall if you're alright. Some traffic going past, I think.
Do you get lonely here?
Did you hear that?
No, what was it?
I heard like a doof.
Yeah.
Doof.
It sounded like the car ran over like speed bumps.
Yeah.
But there's no speed bumps on that road, is there?
Unless someone's hit your car.
It was like a sort of like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It sounded far away from where we are.
Other than a few knocks and bangs which are indistinguishable from external sounds or just general creaks and groans of the building, we didn't experience anything else that evening. However, our challenges for this episode were far from over.
Right, sorry chap, go on.
Head first.
Shit, that was me, sorry. No, you're just doing it for comedic effect. Come on, are you actually stuck?
I'm not stuck, I wouldn't say that's the right word.
You look stuck. You know those like POV films where it's like, hey step bro, I'm stuck in the window. God, that looks painful.
The house,
Do you want the...
Yeah, I'll take that.
Don't put your hand on the slug.
Oh, we already did.
He's gone.
I'm trying to work out what to do with my leg. Come here.
What?
I need your head or your shoulder.
You're pushing me back into the house. Careful, there's a knob in it.
I've had worse.
You're going to give yourself a wedgie jumping off the windowsill with your coat. You need to lift your coat up. Hang on. Alright, now if you go forwards, otherwise you're going to get snagged on that.
My pants are stuck. I'm not even lying. My pants are stuck.
I literally said it's going to happen, be careful. Jesus Christ.
I don't think I've got a hold there. I think I managed to do alright.
It's literally caught on that just dangling off the window.
It's so much harder than it looks.
No.
Ow! Do you know what it is? It's because he's watched us fail twice.
I've been learning from your mistakes.
You've adapted.
Yeah, do you want your torch? But I've got stuck in my poxy finger now.